Angie, please stand up for recognition. Eric, Stella, Austin, Richard, Ellie, Sam, I am Miriam. So we all work together to produce what we have here on the board. So we've been asked to record and document our journey so far in pedagogical training, which we started last year, as we know, in August 2018 in Nairobi, Kenya. So what we have done here, we have a graph. It's an histogram. We have two diagrams. The one in red, we are taking it as the baseline where we were before we had the pedagogical training, and then the green line actually signifies where we are presently. Our methodology is such that we picked the 6 building blocks of PEDAL, we shared experiences, we harmonized those experiences, and our report is actually derived from the shared experience. So for pedagogical models and strategies, which comprise case studies, group presentations, group exchanges and discussions in small groups, e-cases, and so on. I think we actually moved very far under pedagogical models and strategies. Our score, yes, the score is actually, the point is from 1 to 5. The 1 is basic, that is, you have the basic knowledge of what the pedagogy is all about. 2 is fair, 3 is above average, 4 is good, and excellent is 5. Of course, we haven't gotten to that level, but at least I think we have moved far. So under pedagogical models and strategies, the group score itself 3. Yeah, because from our conversation, yeah, most of us actually we deploy case studies method for our teaching, group presentations, class discussions, and so on. But we have some challenges which actually made us to be at that particular point. E-cases sometimes are hampered by internet connectivity. What we can call under hidden curriculum, we can put under hidden curriculum. Some students try to hide under colleagues' ingenuity when you have group presentations because they believe they will share the marks. But some of us actually said sometimes they go, ahead of that to give individual assignment based on what the group presents, and then you discover that some of them were unable to answer those questions that they have actually done well with under the group presentation. Sometimes students are absenteeism in class, and when you want to do the final exam, end of semester exam, you discover that probably you've been having between 8 and 100 students in your class for the whole semester, and then you discover that you have about 140, 130. That usually happens to some of us. So we have those challenges.
Okay, the same block, we plot it in the line graph, and we see how we move from the August 2008 to June 2019. You can see the black one, which show how we move up and down, until we reach our 3 points, which we say for now we are 3 points, which we need to make more effort that we reach to the excellence, which is 5, but for this block we are still on 3. Madam.
Thank you. For transformative curriculum and transformative curriculum and learning design. The curriculum reviewed according to PEDA guidelines. What do we have there? Transformative curriculum. Yes, we have 3.5. Based on our conversation, we awarded 3.5. although it's still an ongoing process from our conversation, we all discovered that we are not yet up there. But beginning from individual to the collective. And under that too, our community of practice, okay, that's why we actually awarded 3.5. Yes, most of us have started doing that in our various universities, and so we share the experience on that. Ensuring gender and diversity mainstreaming that takes care of gender, ethnicity, class, strata, race, religion, disability in classrooms. Some of us try to put that into consideration when we teach and when we try to do assessment.
The same can be depicted in the graph, the red one. We started this from 1.5 and then we have some hassles, those kind of engaging, but we reach at 3, of which we're still struggling.
3.5.
3. We reach at 3. Is here. Oh, okay, 3.5, sorry. 3.5, and we're still struggling to go further to realize the excellence.
Yes, quickly we experienced some challenges under that. Our course contents in some of the university are determined by universities, commissions, and do not allow for much deviation. So it has to be a management issue, especially if you want to introduce the change. However, lecture delivery is guided by those universities that are having, or courses that are having those challenges, by PEDAL strategies. So we try to see how we can work around that so that we can actually reflect the learning or what we have learned from PEDAL training. Then for education foundation, for most of us, we have actually moved from where we're coming from. They are basically learning centered now, the strategies that we deploy and models of teaching. PEDAL has enabled us to devise methods of balancing the ECOMS with some of the goals of the university and the goals and missions of the university, and then we try to come on top of the situation. So the challenges against are university rules and regulations and students that don't come to classes. Can we have the Education Foundation? Yes.
Have 4 points. It's here. Where we have the 4 points. And it starts from the 2 as our pre-pedo.
So that's the highest so far.
Yeah.
The next one is assessments. Where we've been trying to do a reflective learning processes and strategies to address basically the hidden curriculum, and also ensuring individual assignment and students assessment based on CBTs, where in some cases where we have large classes, and we've also deployed some other methods of assessing what we can call innovative assessment in our work. There are challenges though. Adherence to traditional methods of assessment to satisfy university needs is still there. For some universities, they will tell you that the continuous assessment is 20 marks, and then you find it difficult to actually play around with various strategies that are amenable to you with just 20 scores, while the final exam is 60. For some, you have 40, 60. So university rules and regulations is still a challenge. Frustration from numbers of students and students' lack of cooperation, interest, and craftiness are some of the challenges we have. Like, do I take pedagogical leadership with it?
Yeah.
Okay, pedagogical leadership and practice, where we scored 3.0. Yes. For most of us, we have the community of practice in place. Of course, it's just growing. We have a lot of things we still need to bring to bear on our community of practice. University collaboration, and then we collaborate to assess and peer review. Some of us have started doing that. We go to our colleagues' class to observe what he or she is doing, and then also to encourage each other in how we can actually construct our curriculum with our learning objectives and all of that. And lastly is technology enhanced learning. Under here we have flipped classrooms, we have PowerPoint, we have e-cases, WhatsApp, which we can take to be e-dialogue, e-communication, emails, learning management systems. In some of our universities, we don't have the LMS under MRPP, but we have, for example, in University of Lagos, we have distance learning institutes where some of us teach and we deploy, we interact with students on the learning management system. So for technology for us, we are really moving, although we also have the challenges. Lack of internet connectivity is usually the major one. Lack of equipment in some classrooms coming from some universities. Lack of digital literacy is also constitutes a barrier. Lack of ownership of smartphone by some students. We know we have diversity in classroom. You have poor, well-to-do students. You don't have. You also have the rich ones. So this is our milestone. This is our journey so far in the public policy group. Thank you.
You are welcome if you have additional question or anything.
Thank you for the wonderful presentation. My simple comment is your work is limited to today. The entire work you told us now is not projecting to some months or years ahead. How do you deal with that? Thank you.
The questions together.
Another one?
Yes, I also want to thank the group for that presentation, but I was expecting that you also give us something about the student feedback. So far, what has been the feedback that you have received from some of your students, the end users of your product? So it will be good if you can share that.
Experience from end user. Another question? Oh. Media Morgan, are you starting?
Okay, anybody wants to react for my group?
The big yoga.
I think the first question it appears the graph here is supposed to explain that. I don't know whether you are able to understand our graph, but you see, we started from August 2018. If you look at the horizontal marks there to June 2019, and the vertical section, that's where the scores. So if you are seeing the graph we are plotting, you just look down the horizontal to the vertical, and that gave us the graph we have. So it's not just for today. We started from last year, August 2018, and bringing us to our present situation. That's why we see that the graph is moving from here to this. Now we have not gotten to the last expected score. We are still, I think, at 3.5, and we are expected to go to 5 points. So it's not just for today.
Okay, just again to thank the group. I think they've done a wonderful job, steady growth. Just to clarify that we are reflecting, we had a reflective log that we are all supposed to fill. And so these are the stories we are sharing from our reflective logs, but aggregated. But as we conclude this exercise, to tie it together, we will, each one of us, look back at our goals, the goals we set last year, and decide, do we want to keep the same, or do we want to articulate new goals? Now, the goals that we set today, we shall review them, God willing, in June next year. So but we appreciate, we must always be forward looking, but that's not lost on us. I'm sure we're already thinking about our goals, and we'll do that formally and upload on the system today in the afternoon before we close. I know Prof can go very far and can be very graphic in his illustration, so that's why I wanted to cut the conversation, but we really appreciate it.
Thank you. Then the second question.
Yeah, for the second question, although we didn't capture that here, yeah, but for some of us, we actually, we are given forms, design forms to students to fill, to assess us on the new strategies that we have started deploying in our teaching, and actually some people have that, but sorry we didn't actually include that in our presentation. Any more questions?
All right, we have one of our participants here, and we are still taking some views from them, especially their take-homes and aha moment with regards to this training that is happening here in Mombasa in Kenya. And we are privileged to have Mr. Samuel or Dr. Samuel?
Dr. Samuel Obudo from...
Tell us which institution you represent.
I represent the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, and we, as in the curriculum developing body, we are charged with developing curriculum for basic education below university, that is basic and tertiary institutions.
So I believe it is not your first time here in any of the pedal trainings.
No, it is my first time.
So first time. Great. So what do you think of the pedal?
Pedal is a wonderful idea. You see, from where I sit as a curriculum developer, the challenge you normally get is issues to do with pedagogy. And when we talk of teacher training, we talk of andragogy. And when you look at Pedal has broken this into consumable bits, and it has made it easier for me that as a curriculum developer, when I think of the teaching science, or the pedagogy or the andragogy, the opportunities I have from the list I have is enormous. So I can make a selection of quite a wide range of pedagogical skills to apply when developing curriculum.
Great. So you are coming from an institution that really checks or develops curriculum. One of the key issues that came out yesterday had to do with the fact that teachers would have to gain professional development. And so one of the reforms was that if teachers don't have pedagogical training or leadership, they must get it. How easy do you think Kenya would be able to just absorb some of these concepts that are coming up?
No, it may take some time, because for our primary school teachers, as in the colleges training primary school teachers, we have to change the way we train them. Because as we speak, in Kenya, we are currently rolling out the competency-based curriculum, which is more outcome-based than what we are running currently, which is more of knowledge-based. So we have to think of ways of imparting knowledge to our teachers that will enable them deliver the competency-based curriculum. That is the beauty about it. So when I did attend this training, it was my moment. Yes.
And this morning you joined some of the cohorts. Which cohort were you in?
I was in the cohort, I think cohort 1, the one that was in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were the key things that came out, and then your aha moment and your lessons?
The key things that came out was how to write outcome statements, which you see when we develop curriculums, we also have to state the outcome that we expect from a lesson, and also how to come up with an e-portfolio. It was wonderful. And then when you publish and now you present it and how to share it online, that was my aha moment.
So tell us one key thing that when you go back to your institution, you can easily do as a result of the training that you've had here.
One key thing that I'll do is I'll make use of the e-portfolio. Exactly, because I've had a bias towards PowerPoint presentation, but now you see with the e-portfolio, I can share quite good document, and I can also make, customize my presentation to the way that it makes them better documents, publish and share to with a wide range of audience. So to me, that is just the key thing.
So what are your expectations for the next pedal training? What are some of the areas that you think PASGR should consider?
The other thing that they should consider is now, like it came out from the students, how do we link it at? Is it a professional training? Because you see, for us teachers, when you take them through training, when they come back with these certificates, they should be recognized. Is it more of a professional training or is it more of an academic training? So we should come out clearly and say that when you undergo this, you are adding credits to your professional training. And that to me would be okay too. Think about curriculum developers. You see, they're the people who prepare the meal and the teachers actually serve the meal. So if we want this chain to be continuous, then we should also think of bringing up around the curriculum developers, not only at the universities, but also at other levels, because as much as the university trained teachers for teacher training colleges and secondary schools in Kenya, they are those who deliver at primary school. What about them? So to me, there is that open your doors wider. Think about the critical players who will make a pedal a reality.
Thank you so much, Dr. Samuel Obojo. And yeah, we hope that Kenya is able to win the next match. Great. All right. So, colleagues, we are still continuing our coverage, and we are interviewing participants. They are telling us their aha moments, they are sharing their experiences with us, and we are still coming up with strategies to make sure that we have the best and nothing but the best for you. Stay tuned. This is AAU TV.